you're here. So glad Katrina's with us. That's very important. All right, welcome. So I'm going to take notes, and I'm going to set a timer so we don't go over, because I sometimes talk too much. All right, my timer is on the fritz. Okay. All right, welcome. So the way Triads is going to go is first Katrina is going to get to tell us what she thinks about school so far, things she enjoys, things that you enjoy, things that you are having trouble with, or anything like that. What do you think about school in the last 3 weeks? And then moms, you're going to have a chance to share any questions or concerns. And then I will share some iReady data and other data with you. That's basically what we're going to do today.
Sounds good. Awesome.
Great. So I would like to start that I really enjoyed getting to know Katrina so far. She's super kind and thoughtful, helpful. She works hard on her math problems, which I always appreciate. So Katrina, it's your turn. Why don't you tell us what you think about school so far?
I do really like math, Mr. Math. That's his favorite. I like to do the fun story activities. Those are so much fun. And I like the reading. That's fun too.
What part do you like about reading? Do you like book bags, Miss Molly's read alouds?
Ooh, I love the read alouds. And I love playing during recess with my friends. But sometimes my friends are not always playing nicely, and that makes me upset.
So who is it that you like to play with at recess?
Ooh, I like to play with my friend Shannon, and my friend Heather, and my friend Tony. But sometimes there's this student named Rex, and he likes to come over and poke at me. I don't like that. I tell him to stop, but he still pokes at me.
Okay, great. I am glad you're using your words to talk to Rex, and I will talk to Mondo about keeping an eye on that at recess for sure. Anything else?
I just like school. I think it's going well. I'm glad that you're my teacher, Mr.
Just having you in my class. All right. And if you think of anything else, just feel free to jump in. All right, Katrina? All right, moms, do you have any questions or concerns?
Well, Katrina seems to really enjoy school. She's, up, gets ready before we're even up, and ready to go to school every day. There is one concern. Yeah, she is complaining about the student Rex a lot, as far as being pushing and calling names, things like that. So I'd kind of like to know, how do you handle that, and what's being done? Were you aware that this was going on? So that's
Yes,
really the main concern right now.
Great. I have heard that Rex has bothered a lot of people in our class. In second, third grade, whatever grade we are in, we are still learning to get along and use our words and learn how to play on the playground, especially from COVID. A lot of the kids did not play with anyone for 2 years, so it is definitely a learning process. The students do get reminded a lot about how to behave on the playground before, after, during recess, and I think it's great that Katrina is using her words to speak up. We definitely are keeping an eye on Rex and helping him be more responsible.
That's really great. Yeah.
I think things will get better.
I think one thing we did have a question is, how can we support Katrina with math at home if we aren't really sure how you're teaching it here at school?
Yes, that is a great question. So the beauty of math is you can do math any way you like. So even though there are certain ways that we teach math, the Eureka math way, the beauty of math is as long as you know how to solve it, any way you can help at home. So you can do number sense, you can practice adding and subtracting in the car. I like to do things like that. So any way you feel comfortable supporting Katrina at home with math is totally great. So you don't need to worry about teaching it the way that I teach it at school.
Great.
And there's parent tip sheets.
Yes, and the handy dandy parent tip sheets that I send out every week are a great way to see what we've learned and what's coming.
Yeah, I should probably read those for Triad. Okay, I'll get on that.
We were also wondering, what kind of books we should be reading at home, or she should be reading.
Okay, well, when we look at her iReady data, I think I'll get a better idea of what the reading level is, and you can also contact Molly, because Molly is her literacy advisor. The great thing is, regardless of her reading level, whatever books you read to her could be at a higher reading level than she can actually read herself. So it's a good combination of Katrina reading books on her own, and then you reading books to her at home, at a higher level, so she can get more comprehension and interesting content.
Great.
All right, well, Any other questions or concerns?
So,
All right, well, let me show you her data. So, this is iReady. If you take a look, this is how Katrina did in literacy. And as you can see, this green field is whatever blink level first. Oop, our time's almost up. I've got to talk faster. This is our the grade level she should be at. As you know, she's almost there. One of the things that Molly mentioned is that the computer wasn't her favorite way to take tests. So as you can see, phonics was at a late second grade level, whereas everything else was not quite up to second grade. But that's okay, because in real life, the way that she reads with Molly is totally at grade level. So this is just kind of the computer testing did not assess her as accurately as it could. The green bar is where ideally she should be if she's at grade level. And then if you see the dotted line, that's the stretch growth, where by the end of the year, we're hoping that she would get to that point. But it looks like her phonics is at grade level or above, so I wouldn't be too concerned based on Molly's anecdotal evidence also. All right, well, thank you for coming, and let me know if you have any other additional questions. I always respond to email right away, or message me on Parents Grid. So thank you so much
thank
for
you so
coming.
much. Thank you. Thank you.
See you tomorrow.